Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, thought I'd do an autumn EDC. Although I did one recently, the summer EDC, not that long ago. The weather is changing, it's getting darker quicker, so I thought I'd do an autumn EDC. So, difference between the summer one straight away is jacket. Much more likely to wear a jacket now. And if it's a very cold autumn day, sometimes gloves. So, my gloves that I wear, if I wear them, I'll admit I don't always wear these, but these are part of the EDC quite often, if it is cold, are these tactical gloves I've got from GearBest. I can't remember the make. I'll add a link if anyone's interested in them. Less than a tenner. I've had them over a year now, and I really like them. They're a good fit. Yeah, so tactical gloves. So the other thing, as I mentioned, was my jacket, and the jacket I wear is just this standard, quite old, I think it's over 15 years old, bomber jacket. So as I mentioned, it's just a standard bomber jacket, and in that I have a little pouch here, a pocket here, sorry, that has some gear in it. I'll show you what's in there, and then I'll tell you about something else at the same time. So this little tin carries a couple of little things I like to carry just because I find them handy. Also in this pocket I always carry a lighter. I don't smoke or anything, but I should light. A lighter, don't smoke, but I find it always handy to have a lighter. And in there is a pencil. So partly what this tin is to carry a couple of little extras, and also I wear a hearing aid. Right? I don't actually need to wear it all the time, and I really only ever EDC it if I'm going out all day long. In my normal day-to-day life I tend to not really need it that much. It does help. As soon as I put it in, I'm surprised what I couldn't hear, if you know what I mean. But if I'm going out all day long, I'll always definitely take it with me, because it is very handy for if you're out all day, if you can't hear people talking and that, especially traffic and all that. So I need something to carry it in. So it has its own tin, but a lot of times I don't bother with it, because you're not going to need the tin because you've got the hearing aid in your ear, obviously. But if I need to, I can take the stuff out of this tin. So if it rains, and put the hearing aid into this tin. So what else is in this tin? So it's got a ranger band around it, which is just a bit of inner tube, just to keep it shut. And then in here I have some painkillers, a pen, a little notepad that came with some crackers, some plasters, some indigestion tablets. There's some other stuff in here I didn't actually know was in here. Safety pins, a tin opener, a screwdriver and a flint striker. I didn't actually know that was in there. And the plasters are in this bag, so what I can do, I can take that stuff out, put it in this bag, put my hearing aid into there. So yeah, so that's that. That's inside that top pocket. That's inside there. So that's pretty much what's always in the jacket, if you know what I mean. Some other things I carry in my jacket. I always like to carry water with me. I like to be able to drink water. At the minute, if I'm out and about, I carry my water in this tin, this bottle, the hip flask. This is a 8-ounce hip flask. I would actually like a 16-ounce one, but I've never got my hands on one yet. Yeah, I always like to carry a bit of water with me. Just like to carry water. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, that is everything in my jacket. I mentioned the hearing aid. So carry my keys as well. So this is my key setup at this moment. So on there, the interesting things, I've got a through night flashlight that takes a single AAA battery. Has about 3 modes, has a strobe on it, really good little torch. This, I'm undecided whether I'm going to carry on carrying this, but it's a glass breaker and a pen. May take that off, I don't know, because I don't know if it looks too much like a Kuberton. Although it's not, you know, could it be, could someone think it was? Also on there I've got 2 handcuff keys, just for the sake of it. There's no real reason, I don't think I'd ever need them, but why not? They take up so little room. And a couple of different kinds of window keys, just in case you're stuck somewhere and you need to get out. Windows might be locked, you might not be able to smash the window, or you might not want to smash the window. You know, you might just want to open a window. So yeah, if you want to get out of a window quietly or easily, some window keys. It should fit most. Yeah, I think that's most of the interesting things on my keys. So, right, so I also carry a torch. I carry a torch, I'll have a torch on me most times in the day anyway, because it can be handy. You know, if you get something stuck between your teeth or something, you can use a mirror and a torch to find it. You know, a torch can still be handy in daylight. So the one I carry most of the time in the evening would be the Through Night Archer 1A V3. It's got a couple of modes, strobes and that. If I'm going out late at night and it's a bit of a, you know, dodgier area or something, I carry my homemade mag light. So this is about an inch longer than a standard 2 or 3D, whatever it would be, 1 to 2D. This takes a 18650 battery, has various modes, decent bit of power, strobe, and I've made this myself pretty much. So there's the switch there, and you twist that bit round, and then there's a charging port there, and this torch is hollow to about there. And at the minute, you put anything in it, but at the minute I've just got a charging wire, you know, the USB wire, and the instructions to the torch. But you've still got room to put plenty of other stuff in there if you want, and I've put a lanyard on it so you can't drop it. Yeah, good torch that is. Why I like this one is because you can instantly full power it. Because that will actually change. I can actually set that down just by holding the button down. So yeah, that's a good torch that is. That, and that would be my very late night ones. You know, stuff like that. So occasionally, where it's legal, in my garden, I will have a knife in my pocket. You know, only where it's legal. So indoors, in my shed, or working in my garden, I still EDCing the same knife I've been EDCing for ages, which is the Ganzo G729, which is a Spyderco copy. Really good knife that is. If I'm going to the woods, you know, or anywhere where I could legally carry a knife, and I feel safe to do so, you know, legally safe to do so, at the minute, in this little Popov leather knife carrier, Popov pocket armour they call it, I'm carrying a little San Renmu in there. It's very rare I carry a knife out anyway, but if I do, that's what it is at the minute. A little cheap, you know, less than a tenner, but probably as good quality as any 30-40 quid knife of the same size, and it has a little guard. It's a slip joint, so it doesn't lock, so it's totally legal to carry, under 3-inch blade, and it has a flipper, so yeah, you can flip it out with a little flick of your wrist, but the point is this little flipper bit acts like a guard, so it won't shut on your fingers. It has a glass breaker and a bottle opener and a screwdriver. So that would be my knife if I did carry one, which is quite rare. Yeah, and there's the little Popov pocket armour patch with my initials and the date on it. So sometimes carry a bit of Vaseline, sometimes get sore lips, certain food I have a slight allergy to it, makes my mouth, like my lips sore, go red, so I always carry a bit of that, it's just always handy. Showed you the torch, didn't I? And then I think, apart from my phone, which I'll show you after this. The only other thing I carry pretty much all the time, this is always on me, as soon as I put my trousers on, this is on me, this stainless steel tactical pen. Highly recommend these, really good pens. Stainless steel means they're really rugged. Yeah, I couldn't rate these enough, to be honest. I really like these tactical pens, but that's always, in fact, after I'll just leave it in my jean pocket. Take it out, put it in the next ones. Yeah, highly recommend one of those. And it's got a glass breaker on the end, and it is an actual like a tungsten tip. Yeah, there's that. Highly recommend that. So then lastly is my phone, and I bought this case for it. It's just a cheap case. The phone itself is a Motorola G4 Play, and I carry a couple of cards in there, not important cards, but they have my name on, so if I lose this anywhere, those cards will at least have my name on it. I'll have to put some more details on eventually, but yeah, and I've also got a little thing of paper there just in case where there's no pen, but then I would have my tactical pen on me. So yeah, I like to have a protective case for these kind of phones. Yeah, and a couple of cards in there with my name on, so if anyone found this, they would know it was me. They could look me up on wherever. Yeah, that's my phone. So, as far as I'm aware, that would be everything. I keep thinking I've missed something, but I think it was the phone, because I was actually filming another section of this with my phone. So yeah, that's my EDC for autumn. One other thing I would carry actually, depending on the weather, how cold it is, because I have short hair, and whether I've just cut my hair or not, I would sometimes also wear a woolly hat. Although that wouldn't work properly with the hearing aid. As soon as you put cloth over the hearing aid, it starts having feedback and it will make a squealing noise. So I would either have to not wear the hearing aid or walk around like that. Which that doesn't really bother me if it's late at night anyway. So yeah, that's it. That's my EDC for autumn. I'd also sometimes wear some boots. Might as well show them. So depending on how I feel, these are my lightweight boots, just cheap 16 quid things. Sometimes I'd wear those, or I would wear my actual steel toe cap Doc Martin boots. They can look a little bit smarter than the other ones. So yeah, that's it. That's my EDC. If you like the look of any of them things I showed you, look in the description. There'll be some links to some of the stuff, so that you can get that kind of stuff if you want it. And they're affiliate links, so if you use them, I get a percentage of what you spend at no extra cost to you, and I get a bit of money and you can support me that way. So yeah, so that was my EDC for autumn. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.